with the National Journal hotline, nationaljournal.com. And finally, Josh, I know you are working on some more news, again, including a New York Times story about the Virginia governor's race and new questions about Terry McAuliffe.
Yeah, this is a bad weekend for the Democratic nominee for the Virginia governor's race. Stories in the New York Times, Washington Post, and also the Associated Press all cast some very negative light on McAuliffe's work at Green Tech, this car company that he founded after he lost the first governor's race he ran for 4 years ago. And it really paints a picture of McAuliffe using his political connections to try to juice up the company rather than actually having a good business model and actually trying to do things in a more traditional fashion. And there's a whole lot of unfavorable details, including one nugget of the New York Times story was that Hillary Clinton's brother, Hugh Rodham, was named as an executive with the company, but apparently no one at the company knew what he did. It seemed like it was a very political role more than a business role.
But, go ahead. My question about that was if obviously Terry McAuliffe has lots of important political connections because he's done so much work as former Democratic chair, has done so much work raising so much money for so many candidates. So why shouldn't he use his political connections?
Well, the problem is the business is not doing very well. It looks like it's almost going bankrupt. So, and he doesn't have any other businesses. He doesn't have any, the classic. It's kind of the Mitt Romney problem, right? He said he created jobs, but when you look at the record, it's hard to find a business that he actually was CEO of or that he gave seed money to that has actually been successful. And that's why Green Tech was so important to McAuliffe's political career, because he thought he could actually, run for governor 4 years down the road and use this company as an example of his job creation skills. Hasn't worked out that way, and now some more of these unflattering details are coming out.
All right. We'll look forward to seeing your story on that. Josh, thanks for joining us this morning. Good to have you with us. Okay. And at least you're in town and we're in town, so somebody's here to keep on top of stuff this week. We've been talking with Josh Kraushaar, who is the editor-in-chief, the new editor-in-chief of the National Journal hotline here.
This is the Bill Press Show.